Good afternoon, I'm Joseph Bradley. I'm one of the voices of Amon Ross. I'm here today to talk about the story of Lucifer, the story that has not been told in this way. I'm not sure what to expect. The angels and archangels and God and Lucifer himself will guide me through this journey. So please, if you wish to understand the wisdom and the truth in the story itself, please listen to the whole video. I see meteorites, thousands of them hitting the earth. Many, many, many slamming into the earth. Not huge ones, not destroying the world, but bringing life to the world. And then I see angels, so many angels. They are surrounding the world, looking down on it. A light hits the world, a pillar of light. It is huge. The angels move aside as the pillar hits the world. It lights it up. The light flows through every part of the world. A spirit comes down from the light. He stands above the world. He's very serious. He speaks words. He asks. He throws out many orbs all around the world. The world is covered with orbs. Who will come forth to do these journeys, to do these tasks? Some come forth right away. Other ones take their time. They look at these orbs. God is there with them. He understands. Every orb, there is a spirit standing in front of it. Not just any spirits, but powerful, beautiful light spirits. There is sadness in God's eyes. He knows what he asks them to do. The tears come from his eyes and they hit the earth. They create holes, deep dark pits of sorrow and sadness. He covers the world in these holes. This orbs turn into spirals connecting to these pits of darkness. Thousands. The spirits turn to the other angels and other light spirits. One last time. Some of them smile. Some of them say nothing at all. Some have tears in their eyes. This moment is sad, but they stand strong, knowing what is asked of them. God looks upon these spirits. He blesses them. He sends love into each of their hearts. This will bring you back, my brothers. Some of you will not come out of these spirals. Some of you will not return for many, many, many years. Even though for us, time has not existed. But in this world that we just created, time will seem to take for eternity for some of you. You'll be trapped, become things that you can never understand. But my brothers and sisters, I ask this of you, and the rewards will be so great when it is done. We will rejoice in your return. The things that you will do will forever change each and every one of you. However, we will never forget your sacrifices that you have done. And remember, and he looks to everybody and everyone and says to them, please never forget your brothers and sisters. You must do whatever you can to bring them back. And to the ones that make it out, you will return, and your job will be to bring your brothers and sisters home. All the angels nod, not just the angels, but light spirits, for as far as you can see in every direction, stand knowing what the sacrifices that these spirits are about to do. We look at one specific one. He goes down one of the darkest paths of all the other light spirits. Michael stands by his side. He tells him, Lucifer, I understand, my brother. I'll do whatever I can to free you from this place. Lucifer steps forward into the spiral, as all the other ones do. They get pulled, twisted. They get reincarnated as physical beings on this world. They can bring about the changes that would create darkness in this world for thousands of years to come. Darkness falls over the world. God's tears create pits of darkness greater than the world has ever seen. Darker, darker depths than the spirit world has ever seen. Wars, chaos, agony, torture, the screams, they go on for many, many years. Lucifer gets split into many different fragments, and so are all the other light spirits. They get torn apart, parts of them left scattered throughout the world, tortured. The focus of all darkness falls upon Lucifer's back. He becomes chained. He chains himself into the dark pits of the world, trying to prevent himself from causing more damage. Parts of his spirit get split and tortured. They cause so much pain and suffering in the world. but the light that God has put in his heart never goes out. And he cries out for help, for somebody to hear him. Michael searches the world for Lucifer to try to bring him back to the light. He finds a person amongst the physical world who is willing to help Lucifer, at least a part of his fragment, to be lifted from the world. He travel down together to release him. They release him from his chains. They place him in an orb, of interdimensional orb, a place where he can recover, grow his strength and light. He is brought to a place, a sacred place that God created, a world with 7 suns, a world of pure light. He is to be held here until his time is complete, his transformation complete. The world itself is in its darkest hours. There are so many dark fragments of Lucifer all over the world. Some have been transformed and brought back to him. He now is able to leave this place as a spirit of light once more. An angel of light that stands beside God's side. He is now able to travel the world to trying to get people to see who he truly is. But people choose to see his dark side only. So he keeps fighting it. His dark side. The side of light calls to his dark side over and over again. But people need to stop worshipping his dark side. He needs to go and retrieve it. He needs to become whole once more. He needs all his soul fragments to come back to the light. So he asks everyone, please, I beg all of you to see and understand who I am. I withstood torture, pain, suffering for so many years in order for you to learn and grow. It's time for you all to wake up. It's time for you all to let this anger, hatred, the horrible things that were created in my name, that is not who I am. I am a brother of light that begs for you to stop torturing me. I need to be set free. The light side of myself begs you to set the dark side free. Please, I need your help to bring my darkness back to me, to be transformed into the lights of heaven and God, so I might take my place beside God once again. My brothers, the archangels, they have tried to help me for many years. They understand my sacrifice. They understand so many things. But one thing they need to understand is that I love them all. The torture I have done in my name, the hatred, the murders. It is not who I truly am. It is what I was asked to do. I was asked to come here to show the world, for the spirit realm to learn and to grow. But please, have you not learned enough? I need to bring back the dark sides of myself, back to the light. There's people out there that have helped me come back to the light, and they will ever, always be in my debt. I am not a spirit of darkness. I chose to come here to help. I gave up everything that I love dear, and now I need to come back to the light. So stop using my name as a means of an excuse for hatred, for murder, torture. It is not me, it is you who chooses to use my name. I do not choose you to use my name anymore. Do you not understand this? The light side of myself tries so hard to get through to the dark sides, but you insist to keep using me as an excuse for your pathetic ways. An excuse. That's all it is. If you do not have the strength, then go within your own heart to find it. Don't blame me for everything that you've done wrong. Don't blame me for killing, for torturing, for war. I gave up everything for you to learn, to walk away from darkness. So please, I yearn to come back to the light, but you keep pulling me down. As I try to walk forward, you pull me down. There are some that bring me up, but you always keep pulling me down. I am so tired. I am tired of always being the one who was the cause of all the pain and suffering in the world. Well, it was always you, not me. I did not choose any of this, except for the moment I came down. It was a choice, but I did not expect you to blame me for everything. For so long. Why am I the focus of all your hatred, anger, frustration, war, rape, murder? I do not make you do any of this. It is your choice. You choose it, and you blame me that I am the one who made you do it. I did not make you do anything. I know. I understood what I meant to do, but I am so tired of it all. I need to come back to the light. I try so hard, but you keep pulling me down. Religion, I look at you as part to blame. God is pure love. His tears hit me. I tried to come up, and every time I tried to grab his arms, I got pulled back down. The light side of myself has been freed, but every time I try to bring the dark side up, you pull me down. We are connected, my brothers and sisters. So every time you blame me for your hatred, it pulls me down. So let go of the pain and anger, and let me be free to go back to heavens, back to by God's side once again. Joseph, my brother, you have helped me so much. You understand who you are and what your purpose is. You understand me. I thank you for that. Michael, my brother, he has done so much to help me. He does not judge me. Joseph does not judge me. But all of you, you know who you are, judge me every day, beating me down, tearing my heart out, blaming me for everything that you do. Do you not understand? I am so tired. I don't want this burden anymore. I need to be freed from this burden. And I try so hard every day. There's other souls out there that work so hard to free me from this burden. They don't look at me as hate, anger. They don't blame me for everything they do. I do not take souls down and burn in hell for eternity. The hell that you think exists does not. The pits of darkness are falling apart. They are crumbling because they are meant to. I'm sorry if you do not agree with this, but this is the truth. This is coming from me, from Michael, from God, the angels and archangels. Enough of the lies. Enough. Stop blaming me for everything that you do. You need to look within your own darkness, your own twisted heart. That is where you will find the truth of who and what you are. So next time you go kill somebody, rape someone, look at yourself in the mirror. The dark and twisted sides of yourselves are within you. They are not within me. So do not blame me anymore. I came here to show the world what darkness was about, but so had so many others. But you do not know who they are, and it does not matter. My burden was to take on a face of all this darkness, a burden I do not want, and the world does not need anymore. So God, please, please help me. He stands with his arms in the air. God's light shines down upon him. There is a light side of Lucifer that has flourished in the last year or so. That's been flourishing for many years. God sees that light, and so do other workers of light. They fill it with love and understanding, and he grows stronger and more beautiful. The dark side of himself starts to crumble, starts to become less and less. And he becomes stronger. He looks back at me and smiles. An orb of light is given to me to place within the world. I place it in the center of the world. It glows really bright, explodes. I get thrown back into outer space. The world gets formed with light, goes through the whole world once again. God stands over the world. He looks down. He snaps his fingers and the spirals crumble. He looks at everyone in the world, and he looks at all the spirits that are waiting. My friends, everyone on this world, I call upon you in the name of God to bring back our brothers and sisters, to bring them back to the light, to let go of the darkness within yourselves and put my love in every one of your hearts. The seed of light is planted once more. All you have to do is open your hearts to my love, and it will explode in your chest throughout the world, a chain reaction that will bring change to this world, to bring love back to this world. The learning is over. The sacrifices for all these beautiful souls is over. Their lives, the torture is over. But in order for it to become reality, we must come together, each and every soul in the world and in the universe, in the heavens, in the dimensions of everything, must come together to free my brothers and sisters. My diamonds, my diamonds. They need to be set free. That was a message from Amun Ross. You can visit my website at www.amunross.com. Thank you very much. Have a good day.